me at first, but being that I was the first one to graduate out of high school, and I come from a very large family, 16 of us, and then I went on to college part-time, but I made it, and it didn't dawn on me at first. But yeah, after a while, after I graduated, I started thinking about it. Yeah, I'm the first one out of my home to have any kind of advanced education or post-secondary education. So it meant something to me then at that time when I thought about it. But first, I was numb to it. I always wanted to go to college. I was a good student in high school, through grade school, high school. I wanted to go to college, but we come from, as I said, a very large family. So I knew college or the funding for college was just not going to be possible. So I kind of threw it out of my head. I'm just going to go get a job. There's no way I'm going to go to school because I just can't afford it. My parents can't afford it. But what motivated me is, first of all, my mother actually didn't want me to go to school. She didn't know how we were going to fund it. She kept telling me, "You're smart enough. You can get a scholarship," and things like that. But I didn't think I was, capable of that. But actually, it was my mother that motivated me to keep pushing. And then after she passed away at an early age, she was only 47 when she passed away. Um, Actually, that's when I decided to go to school. I was still working. So she motivated me. She inspired me. And actually, after I graduated, I still get choked up thinking about it, but I actually did go to her gravesite with my cap and gown. And I said, "Hey, Mom, we did it." So she was a motivating factor. Funding. I think it's critically important coming from an underprivileged, under resourced kind of situation, not having money, coming from a family that didn't really have a lot of money. You don't think about going to college because it's like, well, I'll never be able to afford it. The same way I was thinking. So I think it's very important. I share as much as I possibly can with people that I know, family members, friends, that you need to research the funding available. You can make it. Don't think that there isn't a way for paying for school. There is. You have to look for it. You have to search it out. Ask questions. Go to financial services department and find out what is available. Are there any scholarships available? Go to your community centers. Talk to your school counselors. They always have information about available funds and scholarships and what have you, Pell Grants, anything to help you, because that's the one thing that kept me from making the move earlier. I was in my late 20s, maybe even 30 years old before I decided to go to school. But it's because I didn't know where to start and I didn't think I would be able to afford it. So find out where the money is available, find out where the funding is, and once that's taken care of, then just go after it. Go get your degree, go get the courses that you need to finish that degree. Well, yeah, the money was the number one thing. It kept me thinking that I wouldn't be able to afford it. And of course, another obstacles could be family. If you get married at a young age, like I did, not that it was a major obstacle, but it's not like people are pushing against you to go to school, but it's just that it brings added responsibilities. So you start thinking about, can I really afford to go to school and afford to spend the time in classes when I've got to go to work, I've got a family to support, children to take care of, getting them to school. Those are things, everyday life, those are the things that can become obstacles if you let them. The thing is you have to stay focused, prioritize things. Family is important, yes. Children are important if you're married. Your job is important, otherwise in some cases you won't be able to afford it, right? But stay focused. Stay focused because those things can become a distraction. Being in this position here as a student advisor and helping other students, I think I would venture to guess that the majority of students that drop out of school or don't complete their degrees, it's not because they can't do it or they don't have the skills or the intelligence to finish the class. No, it's usually personal problems on the outside, family, jobs, becoming a caretaker for somebody in your family. Those are the issues that can become a problem for you. You really have to overcome those as best as you can and continue to stay focused in your classes. You'll make it. And get support. Family support will also help you too. Advice. Again, stay focused. Research available funding, and there's plenty of it these days. A lot more than when I was starting to go to school or thinking about going to school. There's a lot more resources available. Stay focused, and then when you get into school, continue to do your very best to keep up with the assignments. If you don't understand anything, talk to your instructor. All instructors are willing to help you, but they don't know that you need help if you don't say anything. So speak to your instructors, let them know you need assistance if that's the case. Stay focused, I think is the most critical thing. If you have issues with a job, you are working. Many people are working part-time and going to school. If you can't work out things with your employer, work with your instructor. If you have to miss class because of a job or because of a scheduling conflict or something, speak to your instructors. There's always ways that we can work things out, maybe additional assignments or maybe meeting on another separate occasion or a day or time. We'll be willing to work things out. The key is don't give up. You can always find a way to do something. Don't ever say, I can't do this. You can do this. All you have to do is stay focused and reach out to people that are willing to support you, including your staff at Ivy Tech, including faculty, the student office, student services. Reach out. You're not out on an island by yourself. You've got plenty of help. You just need to know where to go to get that help. There's plenty of people here that want you to succeed and want you to go up on that stage and get that degree in your hand. So just don't give up.